Good morning. So it is a Saturday morning, and I am probably going to get tea drunk this morning. Probably going to have a bit too much caffeine because I'm going to try to evaluate several of the teas that are over the next week. So this is Pu-erh Earl Grey, which I'm really excited about. I like Earl Grey. The smell is very nice. The smell is almost kind of cinnamony. I know it's a bergamot or bergamot, I'm not sure. I think it's bergamot. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it almost has like a cinnamony scent to me. It's got something else. Again, it's bergamot. Like I know the scent. I actually sprayed it around my room yesterday because I have a bergamot scent. But it's got something else in there going on. Bergamot has a very citrusy smell, but it's also got something a bit spicy to it. So this has Pu-erh tea, lemon, orange, natural bergamot flavor, safflower. It's definitely got a little bit of the scent of the Pu-erh too, which is kind of, they talk about it as an earthy taste, but I think it's also got a bit of a kind of forest floor smell, kind of that kind of wet leaves sort of smell. So I rambled about that a little bit. I'm going to let this steep. So this is supposed to steep 5 minutes. I'm going to let it steep 5 minutes, and then I'm going to let it steep even a little bit longer, I think. So a Pu-erh is one that you can re-steep a few times. So I am going to drink this and probably then make another pot of it. So my plan for today is to record a few different tea videos this morning, but we will see how that goes. And if I do, I will let you know how some of the later steeps go. Again, because I'm probably going to steep this one a couple of times, I may drink less other tea. So I still have a little bit of the gunpowder from last week that today is actually the day you're supposed to drink it. So I'm going to have that. And I'm also going to drink this. I may walk into town and actually get a matcha from the local tea shop. A different one than the one it's actually not local. It's Spice and Tea Exchange, which is a, I believe, California chain that has moved to my hometown recently. And even though their tea is not my absolute favorite, I want to support that there is a tea shop in town within walking distance of my house. And that's very exciting. There's now 2 tea shops within walking distance of my house, which is terribly exciting. So I am going to probably get a little tea drunk this morning. I do feel like getting over-caffeinated from tea feels a little different than getting over-caffeinated by coffee. I often find, because it takes longer to get sort of over-caffeinated from tea, it's not just like a heart racing kind of thing that I get when I drink too much coffee. It's more of like my whole body's kind of buzzing. And I don't really love the feeling, so I usually will drink a decaf. After that, something somewhat decaf. I'm loving doing these informal videos with you. So hair wet from the shower, haven't put it up yet because my son is, everybody's here because it's a Saturday morning. My son is downstairs eating breakfast, so his bedroom is upstairs near my office, and I'm hoping that I get through this video before he runs up the stairs after breakfast. May or may not happen, we will see. And but it's nice because these are short little videos, so I don't have to like batten down the hatches. I don't have to go to everybody in my house and be like, okay, I am filming, please don't make noise, and inevitably they will make noise at some point. These are short enough that sometimes I can get through them without somebody making a whole lot of noise, although I can kind of hear my son stomping around downstairs as it is. So my guess is that he is gonna come upstairs soon, and if so, I apologize. So I am gonna pull up something I was looking for yesterday. I really wanna find, you know how you can see like wine color charts where they will give you kind of the appropriate words to describe the colors of different wines? Well, I really wanted something like that for tea. I found a poster on Etsy, and I may buy it on Etsy, except again, I'm trying not to buy too many things. I don't feel as bad about tea because tea is perishable. It will go away. It won't clutter up my house. Okay, so here is the color, and this Etsy poster that I pulled up, I think that is, so they call that either a classic or maybe I would say it's more of a caramel. That's a caramel kind of color. So I like that. I want to like learn the difference between these different colors. I do think it's somewhere between like a toast and a caramel. Toast is a little bit lighter, caramel is darker. It might actually be right in the middle, which is kind of what's called classic. So you can still get the bergamot and Pu-erh. Pu-erh's got a real distinctive kind of wet leaf, kind of funky scent. I like it because again, I don't just think of it as funky, I think of it as Pu-erh. Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. That is my favorite tea from this community so far. I liked the gunpowder a lot, but I love this. Oh, this is going in my next buy. Good, because I've been wanting to get more into Pu-erh. And I have a cinnamon spice Pu-erh that I could, it's not my very favorite. So this is steeped a little bit longer. I'm gonna pour that in there. This will be nice. Okay, so now it's much closer to like a burnt caramel. Yeah, I would say it's at burnt caramel now. And this is delicious. This is really, really delicious. I do like Earl Grey. It's not my favorite. Ooh, I might even try this as a London fog with a little bit of oat milk in it. Yeah, some of this is going to be a London fog because I think it would actually be a really nice London fog. It's one of the few times I do drink a little bit of milk in my tea is with an Earl Grey for some reason. I think maybe just because it's got such a cool name, it appeals to me. But this is a beautiful tea. This is a delicious tasting tea. The bergamot comes out, but I think the extra citrus notes with the lemon and the orange kind of mellow it a little bit, and the Pu-erh's got that real earthy, it does really have kind of an earthy, wet leaf kind of toasty sort of flavor. Big hit for Adagio's Pu-erh Earl Grey. All right, I will probably be back later. much more caffeinated. Bye. Hello, I am back, and I am going to steep a small cup of autumn treat. Aren't these bags so cute? Like, they're getting me excited about Christmas. We travel to Kansas City every Christmas because that's where my mother-in-law is. And oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So it's getting me excited about Christmas already. So I'm going to probably not, I have a very small glass here because I've been drinking tea all morning. So let me see if you can see this. Ah, there we go. Let's move more into the screen, Josh. I have difficulty with directions when I'm on camera. Okay, so some of this is falling through. I'm going to pop this. I've realized that this steeper works in my grandma's glass, my grandma's crystal. It came with this, and getting it out today, I broke the little, like, it had a little Gaiwan lid that I was so excited to try out, and it broke it. And it makes me sad, but I just broke it. But it's okay. I probably need to eventually buy a real Gaiwan. But right now I'm trying to use what I have in the house, and I've realized that I have a bunch of teacups that I put everything away when my son was born. I used to collect teapots and teacups, not too many, but some. So I've always had a big, been very into tea and had a tea collection. And see, I'm realizing that I like this little steeper, but one of the reasons I don't use it very much is everything goes right through it. The holes are too big. And so I'm going to end up having a tea with mostly leaves at the bottom. It's okay. I don't mind drinking tea that way very much, but let's see what's in this one. Oh, so this is high caffeine, but the first ingredient is rooibos. But then it's got black tea. Oh, it's got toasted mate. Okay, so that's why it's got such high caffeine. Good. I had another mate, a spice mate I was thinking of trying today, but I will hold off. This also sounds very much like a spice mate. Cinnamon, orange, ginger, cloves, natural pumpkin spice flavor, natural orange flavor, natural spice flavor, marigold flowers, which is in a lot, and I don't know that I have any idea what marigold flowers smell or taste like. Cinnamon, orange peel, aniseed. Huh. Orange. It really smells like an orange pico. Orange is the predominant flavor, but then I get some cinnamon. Yeah, it smells nice. I like it. I forgot to bring up my phone, which had my tea color chart on it. So we will have to just look at this one. I was looking for a green tea color chart, and I can't find one. So I'm gonna have to kind of guess on it, because I was drinking, today's tea is gunpowder, and I really like the gunpowder green tea. I actually have re-steeped the Pu-erh Earl Grey from this morning. I'm on my third steep, and it's still fabulous. Now, I used a small teapot. I used my small yellow teapot instead of my ginormous green teapot, which I don't know if I've put on camera before. So this is, I would say, more of a burnt caramel, if not whatever is the next level up from burnt caramel. I'll find that out. But it looks very much like a burnt caramel to me. Tastes like an orange pico. I like orange pico. It's good. I get a little bit of the maybe anise. Yeah, I get a little bit of anise. I don't get much cinnamon. I don't think I get much cardamom. But it's a very nice orange pico. I haven't had an orange pico in a long time. It's not an orange pico. It's got rooibos and mate. But that's the main taste I get. It's nice. I have a lot of leaves at the bottom, so I may run this through a strainer to drink the rest of it. But I like it. It's a nice addition to my day, a nice little spicy treat. And I have some left because I only made one little glass. I was a bit frugal. I'm trying not to be as frugal with my tea leaves because I've been complaining about not having a lot of flavor in the teas. And so I think part of that is because I am being very frugal because I want a second cup. This one I think I will be able to have a second cup. I'm definitely getting the orange flavor in there. I may even be able to re-steep this, see how it tastes. That's kind of my experiment this week, is like, how many things can I re-steep? And how many times can I re-steep them? And how many times are they still good? So I have a cinnamon spice pour that I had yesterday, and it steeps up 2 big pots, which are about probably 18 ounces. So probably like 2 of these. And actually, this is probably 12 ounces, so it's probably almost closer to 24 ounces because I think it's 2 big cups of these. And so it steeps up 2 big pots. Well, the third steep is meh. It's not fabulous. So I've been excited that this pour, so the pour that I drank this morning is Pu-erh Earl Grey, but they've changed the name. So it's the dark side of Bella Luna, which I think is because the day you're supposed to drink it, it's a lunar eclipse full moon. It's a lunar eclipse moon. So I think that's in honor of lunar eclipse moon. And sometimes they have like teas that you can't buy except on certain days. Like they have a blue moon tea you can only buy on a blue moon. Because right now I was like, oh, I love this tea. I need to go put it in my cart. You can't. So I'm wondering if I have to wait till Monday, which is the day that you're supposed to drink the Pu-erh Earl Grey, and maybe I can order it on Monday because I do like it and I'd like more of it. But it's called the Dark Side of Bella Luna. I think it has, Bella Luna is their moon tea, and it's usually an Earl Grey type infusion. And again, you can only buy the blue moon one on the blue moon. My guess is you can only buy this pour on Monday. So I'm going to check in on Monday because I lived it. This one's nice. I won't rebuy it. It's okay. I can get blasphemously a tea bag of orange pico. Probably be just as happy with it. So, but nice cup of tea. All right. Maybe back later because the third tea is an herbal, so it won't over caffeinate me and I may drink it. Okay, bye. Hi there. So it is now about 5 o'clock, same day, and I'm going to steep up one more cup of tea. Realistically, I probably will steep up something else this evening while we watch a movie. I think we're going to watch some Mystery Science Theater, which is my son's new favorite thing. So I probably shouldn't have put that much in. So this one is, I guess I'm all in. I guess I'm all in at this point. So this one is Sereni-Tea. Here's what it looks like. I have my little yellow teapot, but I'm actually going to brew this right in the cup I have. So this is a decaf, which is why I'm having it at this time at night. I am not terribly hopeful for this one, unfortunately. The ingredients are lemongrass, which I do like, and I like it in tea. I have a green tea with lemongrass that I enjoy. Peppermint, I'm on the fence. Sometimes I like peppermint, sometimes I don't. Chamomile, not a fan. Cranberry I like. Anise seeds I like. So we will see if the other ingredients that I do like can overpower the chamomile, which I don't like. I'd be excited if I liked this one because the rest of the ingredients sound lovely, and probably if it was a rooibos or a honey bush, I would like it. Ooh, I can't bend that knee, so I'll catch you up on my day a little bit. So today was my son's 12th birthday party. His birthday's not till next weekend, but his dad is out of town next weekend, so we had his birthday party today, and we went to an escape room. Escape rooms are one of my son's favorite things to do, and actually his dad and I really enjoy them too. So we have been to about, I would say, 11, 12 escape rooms. This might have been like 12. I've been to a few more than his dad has, but his dad enjoys them too. I love them. His friends like them. There was a new escape room that opened up in town, so it was 50% off. So it was super fun. This one was carnival themed, so it actually was really great for kids because it had lots of like fair games like Plinko and like throw the ball and break the teeth off of the clown, and then there were numbers for codes underneath so that you could unlock the padlocks and get different parts of the puzzle. So even the kids who are not very good at puzzles, my son has one friend and she's probably better than my husband and I at these puzzles now. So she's pretty amazing. But some of the other kids aren't as like quick with that kind of stuff, but there was like a lot of physical stuff that you could do, like physical puzzles, and so everybody got to do something, and everybody got to do something, you know, pretty challenging. So that was excellent. If I have to pause this, I can hear somebody calling me downstairs, so hold on. Back. It's only been a couple of seconds, but the request was to have a cookie from the birthday party. So we had a really fun time. His friends came over, had pizza and cookies. One of his friends doesn't like cake, so we had cookies instead, and it was just a good time. On the way to the escape room, there are magnolia trees all over here, and there's magnolia seed pods, and we were running a little bit late, so I was walking quickly. I stepped on a magnolia seed pod. They don't squish, especially if they've just recently fallen. So they're round and big, and I hit one, rolled my ankle, fell on my knee hard because I was holding a cookie and a brownie for one of his friends who couldn't come to the house and was meeting us at the escape room, so I was only able to brace myself on one hand. My hand is fine, maybe a little bit sore. My knee is killing me. I think my ankle's okay. Crunched a little bit, but I think my ankle will be fine. My knee, I don't think I did any serious damage to it, but it's going to be bruised and hurt. And I'm supposed to go rock climbing tomorrow morning, which I will probably go anyway, even if I just belay people. But we'll see. It's hard for me to go rock climbing and not climb. So we will see if I can, how I'm doing in the morning. So here is our tea. So this is a really kind of yellowy color. I did look up the color for the autumn treat, and I would say it was in between a teak and builder on this one I have. So builders is a kind of tea, I know, that you usually brew pretty dark. So that was a very dark one. This one is much more yellowy brown, very light. So I don't think it's going to be much on the tea color chart because it's not brown enough without any Camellia sinensis in it, this just being a chamomile. So I'm going to try this in a minute, but let me smell the bag. So that was kind of my day. Hopefully I will sleep off most of the pain in my knee. So this smells very pepperminty. That's the main smell I get. Huh. We'll see how I like that. I am touch and go with mint teas. I like a plain mint tea, especially if my stomach's feeling a little bit off. But I am not always a fan of mint in my teas. So we'll see. Let's see how this smells. It's pretty, yeah. I would say it's a kind of like buttery yellow. Tastes mostly like a mint tea. I'm getting maybe a little bit of the chamomile, which is not my favorite, but mostly I'm getting mint. I can drink this. This is okay. I'm not getting lemongrass really, although I think the lemongrass may give it a little bit more of an oomph than it would have just from the chamomile. So, because it does, it's got a little bit more substance than just a plain mint tea. That's not bad. I will actually try that for a second steep too, because I did dump the whole thing in. Because I'm trying not to be too stingy with my tea bags, because I think that's often why I am not getting the flavor I want. So this one is, let's see, Sereni-Tea. It's cute. It's a nice evening tea. I probably won't purchase it because, again, I might just get a regular mint if that's what I want. But it's pretty good blending if I don't dislike it because of the chamomile. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And what else about the teas today? So that dark side of Bella Luna, the Pu-erh Earl Grey, I have had 3 steeps of that, and I had it in a teapot this size, so it's a good probably 16 ounces. And the 3rd steep was still delicious. I actually just steeped it for a 4th time and put it in my thermos, so I will probably drink that after this. Again, it loses caffeine every time you steep, so even though it's 5:30 at night, I've been, since it's the 4th steep, it's not going to have a lot of caffeine in it. Also, the gunpowder that was supposed to be community for today, but of course I'm filming ahead for later in the week. The gunpowder that was in my previous video, I have steeped that. I had half the bag left, and I have steeped that 3 or 4 times. I think I've steeped it 3. I don't know if I'll do 4 because I didn't have a full bag of it, and so I think I'm not going to get a great steep if I try for 4. But it was delicious. I might try it. I mean, I'm kind of trying it until I get a cup where I'm like, meh, I'm not feeling it. It doesn't have enough flavor. I'm just continuing to steep it. I mean, the only break in that is I might have gotten 5 steeps out of the Pu-erh Earl Grey, but I wanted to use this teapot for this video, so I did make a 4th pot, poured it in my thermos, and then cleaned out the teapot for this. So yeah, nice day of tea today. Busted up my knee, but hopefully not too bad. And the escape room was so fun. My husband and I actually booked one at the same place for our birthdays in March, so we will go do another one. And this one, we're booking more challenging ones, so we will invite some adult friends who are good at games, and they will help us out. But this one was great with the kids, so. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're enjoying these. These are so fun for me. Okay, take care. Good night.